Hello guys, welcome back. So in our previous video, I showed you the backend and the front-end team will be loading into our project. So now in this video, we'll be starting with our backend team. So this is our backend team here, which will be loading inside our Laravel project, inside the dashboard area. So once you log in an admin, this is the team that will load here. So let's get started. So the first thing we'll do, let's open up the backend team. This is the backend team here. Let's open it up. So the first thing we'll do, this asset folder, it contains our CSS, JS, and images for the backend team. So we'll have to copy this and put it in our Laravel project. So you Control C this, and inside our Laravel project, we'll place the asset folder inside our public folder. So inside here, we'll create a new folder called backend. And inside our backend, we're going to paste the asset folder. As you can see, it's copying. So if you go to our VS Code, in our public folder, you can see the backend folder we created. You can see our assets, all our CSS, JS, and JavaScript. So in our resources and inside our view, inside our admin, we are going to create another folder. We'll call it body. And inside our admin, we'll create another file. We'll call it index.blade.php. So now let's open this file in our VS Code and go through the code. So this is the index. Right click, open with VS Code. And we don't need this. So this is the backend. This is the backend code here. So we copy everything. Ctrl A, Ctrl C. We copy everything and we'll paste it inside our admin_dashboard instead of this little HTML tag we wrote here. We'll delete this and paste this. So now, as we've done this, now we don't have access to our CSS, JS, and our images because we've moved our asset folder into the public folder, backend folder, then our assets. So to be able to link our CSS and our JavaScript to our asset folder here inside the public folder, we have to use this line of code. We have to use this line of code, paste it here. So with this line of code, inside this our backend folder, we'll copy this whole line and paste it behind backend so that we can have access to our assets here. So let me show you how to do that. You see. So from this asset here, we'll cut this and we'll paste it after the slash here. So we can have direct access to the asset folder here. I hope you understand what I'm doing. So we are going to do this for all our file, all our CSS and our JS and our images too. We paste it here, paste it here. So if you miss one, it will affect the whole of your code. paste it here. We have an asset here, paste it. We also have here, paste it. After doing that, we'll copy this and we'll paste it to our backend. Copy this, cut, paste, cut. Okay, so if you are doing this on your end, you make sure you don't make any mistakes so it won't affect your code. You cut this. Paste. We have to do it line by line like this. We still have a few more to go. Paste. All this and paste. So we're done with making all our CSS scripts to the direct assets folder. So now we still have some JS at the bottom, so we'll do the same thing for our JS too. From there, you copy it again, paste it. We'll do the same thing for our JS. So we've done that. We successfully linked our JavaScript and our CSS directly to the folder. So let's arrange the code and make it neat. So we can see our sidebar here. Let's minimize this. You can see sidebar start, sidebar end. You can see our header. Minimize this. Header start, header end. You can see our page wrapper here. So we'll minimize from the contents. You can see the content starts at end. You can see our footer here. So our search modal, we don't need this. Our start switch, we don't need this. So we can delete this. Save all. So now if you go to your admin/dashboard and you reload it, you can see our admin/dashboard, we've successfully loaded our admin page into our admin/dashboard. So now what we need to do is we need to rearrange the codes so that too much of code won't just be here. So we need to put our header in a separate file, our header in a separate file, our sidebar in a separate file, our page contents a separate file, and then our footer in a separate file. So now let's start with our page contents. So this page content is everything in this middle here. Everything in this middle. This part is the sidebar. This part in the middle here, our page content. This part is the footer, and this part is the header. So our page content here, let me show you. So this is the page content. As you can see, total orders. See it here, total orders. So minimize the page content. So we'll copy the page content, Ctrl X, we'll cut it, and we'll paste it inside this index.blade.php. So now, as we've pasted this page content in a separate file, you can see that it doesn't have access to the CSS and JS and image files again. It doesn't have access to all these CSS files again. So what we need to do now, we need to connect this part. We need to connect our admin dashboard to our index file. So how do we link these two files together so that this content will have access to all the CSS and JS file? So what we'll do is we'll at yield and we'll name the ID admin. So once we've done that, we'll come to our index.blade file, come to the top of the page. So now to link this index file now with our admin/dashboard file here, to link it into this space that we cut it from, yeah, we have to extend it. We use a function called extend in Laravel. Extend. Now, where is this admin_dashboard blade file located? It's located inside our resources, inside our view, inside our admin folder. Then inside the admin folder, you can find the admin_dashboard. So we'll have to pinpoint the location. That means the admin folder dot the file name admin_dashboard. So that's all we have to do. So now, after doing that, we have to add this add section the ID we gave it here. What is the ID? We gave it admin, so we'll put it here, admin. So at the end of the file, we'll need to end the section. So that will be at end section. So I hope we are following on what we are doing. So now, what we are doing now is that once we are having access to this index.blade file, which is the content, and is already linked to this one. So if we are loading this index.blade, it's going to load everything in our admin_dashboard too, because we have linked it here using the extend. Okay, we have a typo error, it should be extend. So I've linked it here using the extend. So we are loading this index.blade file, it's going to load everything inside this admin/dashboard. So, and you remember in our routes, in our web.php, inside this our route admin/dashboard, if we go to the admin controller, inside the admin controller, we return redirected to our admin, return redirected to this admin and admin_dashboard. Now we want to return redirect it into this index. So we'll just delete this, make it index. So let's see what we've done, if everything will work out. So we save all. And of course, don't forget to run your PHP artisan optimize. So now this is our admin/dashboard page. Let's reload it. You can see it works fine. So now in our next video, what we will be doing is we'll be segregating our sidebar, our header, and our footer into different files so that our code will look neater and it will be easy to locate. If we want to edit something in our header, we'll go straight to the file. If we need something from our sidebar, we'll go straight to the file. So I hope you understand. So in our next video, that's what we'll be doing. We'll be segregating all these files into their individual files. See you in the next video.